fell in love with the Jewish people.
We love y'all. We love y'all. Okay, so we are with Ladero and Danielle Heart, and if you've been on our channel already, you know that we talk a lot about marriage and family, and that's the whole basis of our channel, right? We want to elevate marriage and the family unit. It's very, very important for us. But at the same time, we're on a very, very special journey, a very special journey, and we are in the process of converting to Judaism. And we've mentioned it in a few of our videos, just a little bit, but we've never gone into detail about how we got here. Because we would say, hey, you know, we're excited to be on this journey to Judaism, but what does that mean? How do we get here? So grew up in an incredible family, beautiful, beautiful family, very family oriented, and I love my family so much, and I'm sure some of my family are watching right now. I love you guys. And I was born and raised Christian. And so, I mean, we were going to church multiple times a week and did that whole thing. And so when we got married, my wife, she wasn't, you know, super religious or anything like that. And like I said, I was born Christian. And so she became Christian once we got married.
Yeah. Yeah, and I, like he said, I'm just so grateful for my mother. My mother was a single mom raising me, and she did a phenomenal job. So, Mom, if you're watching this, I love you. I respect you so much. I believe that I am the woman I am because of you. But one thing that I can say that I'm very proud of my mother is that I always saw her praying. And I know that my mom, she was raised Catholic, but she really kind of grew out of that, you know, as she was growing up, and she just went on her own spiritual journey, and I respect her so much for that. And me just watching, I learned a lot by watching more than her telling me. And so we weren't really raised, you know, going to church or anything like that, but my mom did pray every single night, and I think I learned a lot from her just praying and have that relationship with God.
Yeah. So, moving forward, about 4 or so years ago, I received a phone call from one of my cousins, who will remain anonymous. But he gave me a call, and we were talking about life and what we always do. And he threw something in my ear that kind of, well, it changed my life. And he mentioned, I'm going to give you the short version of kind of what we talked about, but he mentioned that he talked about Jews being in Africa. He was talking about African Jews and all these different things, and I've never heard anything like that. And so that really sparked my interest, and because I've never really seen any Black or Jews of color or anything like that, and so we went on that journey.
Yeah.
And but I'll say this: as we were learning and uncovering things and discovering things, every single stop that we made to get us to this point right here, to where we're going through an Orthodox conversion, every single stop that we made was very, very impactful. Yeah. It was 100% needed. We learned so much. Met some incredible people, built incredible relationships along the way, and every single stop was necessary for us. As we started digging, we were very intrigued. We became very intrigued about the Jewish people, and we were aware of Jews because I would work. I would do like Postmates on like a Friday night and walking around at nighttime, and they're in these little communities, and I just we just never looked into it as to wanting to maybe get a deeper understanding of who they are and things like that. As we started learning, we became very intrigued about who these wonderful people were, and we fell in love we literally fell in love, and we started looking at their culture and their family unit, how together they are, their communities, and how they stick together. And then we started learning about Shabbat and this 25-hour day, this 25-hour time frame where they unplug from the world to connect to spirituality. Absolutely incredible. And their relationship with God was incredible. When we started learning Judaism and we started learning the Torah and getting an understanding of what it means to be Jewish and take on that responsibility, and learning all of the mitzvot and all these different things, we want it all. We want to do all these things, you know? Like, we want to be able to live in a community walking distance from our shul. We want to enroll our kids in a Hebrew day school. I want to have that intense Torah study time. We want to experience what it's like to live as husband and wife according to the Torah. We want to raise Jewish kids, and we want the whole thing. And so that was it for us. We just felt in our souls that we're supposed to do this thing.
Our neshamas couldn't deny us wanting to go all the way.
Yeah.
We just fell in love with the Jewish people.
We love y'all. You know, it was just something about the Jewish people. I know we mentioned it in one of our other videos, but it was just something special about you Jews that we just love, man.
You know, there's so much that we just love about the Jewish people. The unity, the way that you raise your family, the Sabbath. There's just so much beauty in Judaism that we just couldn't deny. Yeah. And we yearned for. And just like we just said, it's like our neshama just was gravitated to it and just wanted to go deeper and have this understanding, which is why we're going through a conversion process, because we completely wanted it all. And I think that was the greatest thing that Ladero and I could have done, was to go down that journey of wanting to learn more about Judaism, especially being raised Christian. I think that was the greatest gift that we could have done, is to educate ourselves. And so that's where our curiosity came from, and allowed us to just grow more and more and deeper and fall more and more in love with the Jewish people.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So, you know, the reason, you know, I know some people might ask us, you know, so why Judaism? Yeah. Why did we choose to go down this path? And what was it that, you know, allowed us to really kind of change from Christianity to this? And I think, honestly, for Ladero and I, it was just this yearning for an understanding of more of who Hashem is. Yeah. And I feel like, you know, for us, we just weren't growing really spiritually where we were at. And so had just this desire. So when his cousin brought up that conversation, that just sparked us to really want to go deeper, because we were searching. We were looking for answers. And I can just tell you that when we started learning about Judaism, I just felt like a light bulb went off. Yeah. And everything was just making so much sense. What I love about Judaism is that whatever questions you have, there's an answer. And there's a reason why you do what you do. You don't do things just to do it. But there's a reason, and it's so beautiful. Everything in Judaism has a purpose.
Yeah. One thing that we were able to connect to was the fact that Judaism gave us a structure to our spiritual life. How do you pray? How do you connect to God? How do you do this? How do you grow in your marriage, right? Judaism gave us a structure to be able to really connect to the infinite one, the creator of the universe. That's what we really yearned for, was how do you grow spiritually? And Judaism really gave us that. People have asked us, well, don't the Jews have 613 commandments? You know, isn't that too much? Why are they... And then they would say, why so many restrictions? And so we've learned to look at it as, man, the Jews don't have 613 restrictions. The Jews have 613 opportunities to connect. That's what those commandments are. They're opportunities to connect. They're not restrictions. It's not telling you what not to do and keep a person bound. No, those commandments for us, and this is our views, this is how we look at it, but those commandments allows you to be free. There's freedom in being able to connect to the creator of the universe. Is beautiful.
Absolutely. And so we are going to be doing more videos of just us sharing. So please stay tuned, because we're going to continue this on, continue talking about our journey. We have so much to share. This could literally have been a 2-hour video, but we're going to definitely be breaking them up. And so please stay tuned. Please click and subscribe. If you like it, please like it. And we're just excited to be on this journey with you all, and to hopefully just inspire.
What we want to do is share our hearts, share our journey. This is our story. We didn't create this channel to have debates or to make anybody feel uncomfortable or to try to convince you or whoever's watching or other people that they're wrong and we're right and have that back and forth thing. That's not why we created this channel. We decided to talk about this because it's a part of our life.
Yeah. We
can't talk about marriage and family without talking about this aspect of who we are. This is who we are now. Mm-hmm. What we, the Hart family, House of Lay, what we represent is love and family, and peace, respect, unity.
Yes.
We have love for everybody. You come to our channel, that's what you're going to get. You're going to feel love. You're going to feel that heart. That's what you're going to get when you come to House of Love.
Yeah, because we respect every single person.
Well, thank you so much for watching. Please, please, please stay tuned, because we got more to talk about. As you can see, we got a lot to talk about. So make sure you subscribe so you can be in the know of when all the videos come out. And thank you again for watching.